Hopkinson, Massachusetts injury case, ejection case. Good afternoon, my name is Neil Burns. I'm an attorney and I've been asked to talk a little bit about ejection cases, and there's a case in particular on our website about a woman in Hopkinson who was seriously injured, and we're not going to go into that case. We don't know much about that case. It's not our case, but we were reporting on it. But these ejection cases are very, very serious. And you know, if you think about it, these are people who are not likely wearing a seatbelt. And if you go back a step and you think about the Princess Di case in France many years ago, back in around 1997, I believe, it was Labor Day weekend or something like that, around that time of the year. And 4 people in the vehicle, 3 of them died. They were not wearing seatbelts. The 4th person who was wearing a seatbelt lived. These are very affluent people. These are people who could afford bodyguards, people who could afford limousines. But the seatbelt is what saved the person that lived. So ejection cases, the first thing to do is try to prevent the ejection, of course. Wear a seatbelt. It's, you don't have to be an attorney or a statistician to understand that. Second thing is, if you're unfortunate enough to be the victim of an ejection case, like this poor woman in Hopkinton, you need competent counsel. You need someone that's aggressive with the attorneys, with the insurance companies. You need someone that's effective against the attorneys in the insurance industry. You need someone that cares about you and your family and getting something done for you, because there's many levels of damages in these auto cases. There's PIP insurance, which is no fault. There's liability insurance against the person that caused the accident, and there's underinsurance coverage, coverage with your own company, and it's complicated. And then on top of all that, there's a lien by the medical insurance company, whether it's Mass Health or your private insurance or Medicare. They all have liens, and you have to work through that when you're trying to resolve a case. And if you can resolve it in a settlement, that's great. You can resolve the liens that way. But if you can't and you're at trial, certain information comes into trial, certain doesn't. The defense sometimes brings in witnesses about the fair market costs of the medicals. It's very complicated. You need someone that really understands this, that's been through it, that's helped people before. I've been here in this building for 37 years. I've been practicing law in Massachusetts for almost 40 years now. Along with my partner, Rashawn Jan, we will help you aggressively, effectively, and give us a call. It's a free initial consultation. Thank you. One more thing, 617-227-7423. Now, thank you.